Hello Cancer and welcome to Wild Magnolia Tarot. My name is Maddie and this is your weekly reading for August 2nd through August 8th. Quick disclaimer, this is a general reading and cannot possibly resonate with everyone. Take what does resonate with you and leave what does not. And if none of it resonates, then check out one of the many other wonderful readers on this platform who may have something more tuned to your situation. Or you could also check videos for some of your other signs, your moon sign or your rising sign or Venus, whatever planet. But, obviously, again, this just cannot possibly resonate with every Cancer out there. I also want to say that this is for entertainment purposes only. I am not a doctor, lawyer, physician, psychologist. And anything that I say that resembles advice is based completely solely on my own opinions, my experiences, things that I know, and my personal interpretations of the cards, as well as little bits and pieces that may come to me intuitively throughout the reading. That being said, we'll go ahead and we'll get started. We're going to start out today with an archetype card. Give us an idea of the general theme of the reading and a general theme of the week ahead. So Cancer, you guys got the flame this week. And this refers directly to your inner flame, that inner spark of light that guides, that motivates. This is also to me a direct connection to spirit from within yourself. So if you don't feel the connection to your inner flame, focus on reigniting it, reconnecting to your purpose, what makes you happy, what gives you meaning, reconnecting to the sacred or the divine. These things will be very important for you guys this week. So the next card I'm going to pull is going to be a card from the Moonology deck, and this is going to give us some insight into what influences what cosmic influences or lunar influences, if you will, that could be affecting you or your situation this week. So let's see, what do we have for Cancer this week, please? More fire energy. Full moon in Aries. A fiery climax approaches. A situation is coming to a head, and it's going to be probably very big, somewhat explosive. This could be positive, this could be negative, but whatever the case, it's bringing a situation to a close. It's bringing information, secrets to light. Okay, it brings clarity, it brings understanding, and it forces forward movement. So now we'll go ahead and we'll get into the tarot. Let's see what is going on with you guys. We'll start out with the material realm. What's going on in the material for Cancer this week? Okay, we have the Strength card, and it did come out in reverse. You may be dealing with some hardships this week or this month in regards to material things, money, finances, career, and I get a feeling that you feel very incapable or unworthy, or you're having a hard time staying on task, you're having a hard time staying on top of the bills, and you're just generally, there's a sense of doubting yourself. Potentially also feeling kind of lost, like you don't know what to do, you don't know what to do next, you don't like the situation that you're in, you're stressed out, things feel very heavy, and you just don't know if you can carry them for much longer, as things are in this moment. Let's see if we can get a little more information out here so that I can connect all the cards together better. What is going on for Cancer in the mental? This can be referring to your mental health. Mental health is very important to me, so I do try to include it in my readings. We have the Two of Vials in reverse, and the Two of Vials in this deck is the Two of Cups. This could have to do with a soulmate or a relationship, a very personal, very close relationship that you have that is in disharmony, in imbalance. generally just not a good situation. You may be carrying much of the burden in the relationship, or things just aren't going well. Something is off center. Something is wrong in the relationship, and it's wearing you down. And potentially it is clouding your inner flame, clouding your connection to spirit. And so I get that whatever this fiery climax is that's coming towards you is going to resolve this situation, whether you like it or not. It could be a fight. It could be a situation that just explodes and gets out of control and forces you to make a decision of some kind, or forces compromise. Either way, it may not be fun, it may be painful, but the result will help you. The result will, it'll help bring you out of a bad situation and bring you closer to happiness, closer to growth, and closer to spirit as well. So let's see now how you guys are doing emotionally. Matters of the heart. How is Cancer doing emotionally this week? So we have the Agent of Vials, which in this deck is the Knight of Cups, and again it is in reverse. Okay, so this could indicate that you are feeling moody, sensitive, unreasonable at this time. You may be feeling your emotions very strongly and either holding them in or expressing them in an unhealthy way. It's also possible that to a point you've kind of been, some of you, not all of you, but lying to yourself about your situation, or kind of living in a delusion, if you will, that is slowly falling apart. You're not able to maintain it, you're not able to uphold it, and so the situation is starting to naturally reveal itself for what it really is, and it can be very heartbreaking, very difficult and upsetting. I apologize for the blurry picture. It should reset itself eventually. Let's see now how you guys are doing on the spiritual level. Okay, awesome. We have the Star. Inspiration and hope. Perhaps you're seeing a lot of signs this week, Cancer. Or you're starting to feel a calling or a tug in a certain direction, okay, guided by spirit. Something is waking you up inside in a way that you haven't felt for a long time. That's what I'm getting from this. I also sense that you're coming to a place where you're ready to really express how you're feeling, exactly how you're feeling, what you want out of life. You may also be praying a lot to God or Spirit, whatever you see it as, whatever you call it. You know, asking for help, asking for guidance, and you are receiving it. And this could be in the form of synchronicities. This could be in the form of Spirit putting somebody or something in your path as you move forward that will help push you in the right direction, which could very well be whatever this fiery climax is referring to. This is something that Spirit is orchestrating to get you out of a bad situation and set you moving forward on the right path towards your purpose, towards happiness. You may also be receiving a lot of information intuitively. Do listen to your intuition. Do not ignore it. Okay? These are messages from Spirit that are very important, that are trying to guide you. You also may be having some information or communication coming through in dreams as well. Again, much like your intuition, don't ignore it. Think about it. Meditate on it. I had a thought, but then it ran away really fast. So we'll go ahead and move forward. I'm going to pull a card now for the general or the most important situation that will occur for you this week. Just a general insight into the situation that's going to occur for you guys this week. We have the Four of Arms. Okay, so this week for you guys, Four of Arms. Arms is swords. Four of Swords. Anyway, this week is going to be very important for you guys to rest, self-care, preparation, most likely preparing for whatever this fiery climax is over here, and also taking care of yourself. I get like hot bubble bath, licking your wounds if you have to, if you have any, healing. Generally just rest. And I do get a sense from the cards we already have out on the table that you've been going through a lot, you've been putting up with a lot, you've been struggling, and it is wearing you down. It is exhausting, okay? The Strength card in reverse really indicates to me that you do need to rest up, to reserve your energy, to build your energy back up, to continue to face whatever it is that you are dealing with at this point in time in your life. So now I'll go ahead and I'll pull a couple cards to give us some insight into what challenges you might face this week, Cancer. Challenges for Cancer this week, please. We have the Six of Arms, and it did come out in reverse. So you need to move in a new direction, or to escape some kind of situation, and something is holding you back. Something is keeping you in a very unhealthy, unhappy place. This could be an attachment or an old belief that is wrong, that does not serve you anymore. This could be going back to that Two of Cups. This could be a relationship, an individual who is actively trying to hold you back and suppress your growth, to keep you on their level because they are not ready to grow. They are not ready to better themselves or their lives, and they don't want to be alone. Misery loves company, and it's got a really firm grip on you at this point in time. And so there's this need to escape, but there's almost, I almost sense an unwillingness at this point, or you feel like you're not ready, or you feel like you can't, for one reason or another. For some of you guys, because of a reading I did for you guys, Cancer, a few weeks ago, told a story of somebody who was in a very dangerous relationship, a very dangerous situation that needed to get out. So if this is referring back to that, maybe it's one of those things where, you feel like you can't get away unless that other individual is not there, or isn't there to stop you, like almost like you have to escape into the night, and it'll be a very big event for you that requires a lot of strength and a lot of fear. I get fear. You're held back by fear. And that's why you need to rest and preserve your energy and your strength, because it's going to be necessary when you do finally take that step of moving away from this bad situation. You'll have to fight for it, and you're afraid that you're not strong enough or ready to fight at this point in time, and that is why that Six of Arms is in reverse. And I also think that is why Spirit is going to be bringing an event into your life that's going to help push you in that direction. Almost like it's not really going to give you a choice. Or at the very least, it'll give you some kind of event, some kind of situation that will make it a lot easier to choose the right path for yourself. Let's get one more possible challenge for Cancer this week, please. So we have the Nine of Zent, which is the Nine of Pentacles. And it is in reverse again. A lot of cards in reverse this week for you guys. Okay, so a lot of imbalance. The Nine of Pentacles is all about independence and success, especially in the material realm. So I get from this that a challenge for you is a codependency. Okay? This person, this relationship, you feel like you need it. You need it to have money or a place to live. And you're afraid that you can't support yourself on your own, that you can't be successful on your own. And that's something that's been holding you in this pattern for a long time. And I was about to ask for some clarification on that Nine of Pentacles before I dropped those cards, and the card that I landed upright, or upside down, you know what I mean, face up, there we go, was the Three of Vials, or the Three of Cups, and it did land in the upright position, face up, just calling to me. So this indicates to me, right, that even though you feel like you can't be dependent, or you feel like you're afraid that you won't be able to support yourself on your own if you leave this situation, this is Spirit telling you that you do have friends and family, both, who are willing to help support you, willing to help you get back on your feet once you make that final choice, once you make that step towards freedom, towards a better life. You're not alone in this. You have people you can reach out to, people who are willing to help you, who love you unconditionally, and who are willing to meet you wherever you're at to help you grow and to help you make these changes that are better for you in your life. People who are very happy to see you flourish and grow, to see you happy. People who want to see you happy, and they're willing to help you in any way they need to do that. So this is Spirit's way of telling you not to be afraid because of money. Don't stay in a bad situation because of money, or because of a fear of financial insecurity. I almost get the sense that really anything is better than where you're at right now, for some of you. And not only is Spirit reaching out a hand to help you, but also everyone in your life that loves you as well is ready, arms extended, for you to grab their hands, and then they will pull you out of the dark, pull you out of an unhealthy situation, and hold your hand and walk alongside you into a lighter, brighter, healthier life. Okay, so let's go ahead and pull a couple cards for advantages that you're going to have this week. Some advantages for Cancer this week. So we have the Seven of Vials, and it is in reverse. So for this to be an advantage, this tells me that while there are many many offers being made to you at this time, many choices available to you, you're going to gain clarity on what those choices really are so that you can make the right choice. There are some offers coming into you at this time that are not well intended and will not be good for you. They may be manipulative, or just presenting themselves as something that they are not, and are not to be trusted. But you're going to be able to see right through this. You're going to be able to see the reality of a situation, no longer blinded by fear or again, codependency. You're going to be able to see what is in these cups, really what is in these cups, in these offers, in these different choices. If there's a wall with 7 doors, each door will be open and you will be able to peer inside and see what you're really getting yourself into before you make a choice. And there really probably is only one choice that's right for you. One choice that is aligned with your purpose and your actual truth, within yourself, and we go back to that flame, that spark, you're going to feel it. You're going to feel it when you see the right door or the right cup. You're going to know which one is right for you. It's going to jump out at you. You're going to feel it in your stomach or in your chest. It's going to call to you. You'll feel compelled to move towards it. And that is Spirit's way of guiding you. Again, listen to your intuition. Trust yourself. You know deep down what is right for you. And as soon as you stop acting out of fear and start acting out of compassion and love for yourself, recognizing that you are worth the best, that you deserve happiness and you deserve safety and freedom. Okay, Spirit is ready to take care of you and walk you through the process. So let's see what other advantages are available to you guys this week. We have the Empress, which is the third card of the major arcana. Fertile, creative, loving, motherly, feminine energy is what is represented by this card. This could literally be a mother figure in your life who can help you and offer you support at this time. Also, just the ability, the willingness, the love for yourself, self-love on a very deep level, unconditional love for yourself, forgiveness for yourself. If there's anything that you hold against yourself, if you stay in the situation because you think that it's all you deserve, that you don't deserve better. Okay, this is Spirit's way of telling you that you do. You are a child of God. You are a child of a mother who may love you very, very much. Obviously, not all families are whole. Not all families are healthy. But for some of you, I just really get this loving, nurturing, motherly energy that is around you at this time, that is reaching out to you to care for you and to love you unconditionally at this time in this process. It's also, again, very creative and fertile energy as well. Potential, pure potential for you to grow and manifest a better life for yourself that you can nurture. You know, like a plant, like a seed, for you to water it. And it all starts again with that flame, that internal and eternal flame within yourself. So now I'll go ahead and I'll draw one more tarot card before we go to the oracle cards. And this card is going to tell us what the lesson is for you guys this week. The overall lesson that you are meant to learn. Lesson for Cancer this week, please. We have the Ace of Wires, and in this deck, the wires are wands. Wands are fire energy. The Ace of Wires, if there had to be a card in the tarot that was a direct, like a twin of the flame card in the archetype deck, it is the Ace of Wands. A new spark, a new passion, a new will or willingness, a new desire. This is that spark. This is that flame that's going to ignite within you and push you towards making those changes that you need to make. Okay, reminding you that you deserve the best and that you can achieve it. Motivating you to move forward in a new direction, even if it is unknown, even if it is scary. That the motivation that you gain from this will be stronger than any fear that you may hold on to. This is a new beginning for you guys. This is very awesome. Okay, embrace this new beginning, please. Embrace that divine spark within yourself, because it can take you to wonderful places. It really can. Okay, so we'll go ahead and we'll move on to the oracle cards now. I'm going to draw a card from the Mausolea deck to give us some insight into influences from the past that are affecting you guys right now. So what influences from the past are affecting Cancer this week, please? On the floor. And I do also want to say, this reading is coming out very much very similar to another reading that I did for you guys a while back. And so what that tells me is that some of you guys are still stuck in the same holding pattern. You're still stuck in this situation, and Spirit is providing many opportunities for you to get out of it and to move on. The last reading that I did that seems to be about a similar situation was bringing awareness. This reading this week is showing you an opportunity, and it's letting you know that it's about time. The time is coming very near for you to jump, to make that change, to free yourself. Okay, so anyway, past influences for Cancer, please. We have Genie the Maid, the guardian of saints, and it says humility, disillusionment, and champion. So what I get for this is your willingness and ability to fight for yourself, to fight for your happiness, to fight for everything you're worth, which is everything and more. And especially disillusionment, okay? No longer able to lie to yourself and tell yourself that you're happy or that things can get better. No more, being able to pretend that nothing is wrong and that you don't need to make changes, that you don't need to go anywhere. Even in a good situation, you always want to be growing. You always want to be moving forward. You always want to be getting better and chasing that fulfillment of finding your purpose. There may be some teachings that you learned from your past. Maybe if it's if you're religious, or if you read spiritual like old scriptures, things like that, then you know that there is a large focus on humility. Okay. Dissolving ego, recognizing what is your ego and what is more important. I'm getting stuck on a word here. But anyway, ego could be an issue for you in the past. You may be somewhat egotistical, or you may just care a lot about what people think of you. Okay, and that is also holding you back because perhaps you don't want to admit to anybody that you need help. You don't want to admit to anybody that you stayed in a situation that was bad for you out of fear. And so part of your journey, part of making these changes is being able to, get over your ego, basically, and be honest with yourself and with other people around you about what you need, where you're at, and knowing that nobody judges you to the extent which you judge yourself. This Three of Vials here, these people in your life that are willing to come together to help you, who want to celebrate you, who love you so much, they're not going to think less of you. They're not going to judge you or hold anything against you. They're just ready to help. Okay, so the next card I'm going to pull is going to give us some insight into some subconscious factors at play in this situation. So something that's going on in your subconscious. This could be something, again, that is contributing to why you are held back. Or this could be something that you know deep down inside that is trying to rise up to your conscious awareness. All right, we have the Oracle. Okay, so this tells me that Spirit is definitely trying to communicate to you through your intuition. You are receiving messages from Spirit or the divine, your spirit guides, loved ones who have passed potentially as well. And you may not realize it yet, or maybe you have. Keep listening. Really look into the dreams that you're having at night. You may also consider, if you read tarot cards, for example, do a reading for yourself and really, have the intention of receiving pure guidance. Or I guess I should reword that. Purely intend to ask for guidance. Instead of asking for what you want to hear, ask for what you need. Okay, and Spirit will show you. And when you're finally ready to meet your own needs, your real needs, you will be able to, you will have the knowledge, you will have the insight, because you may be the oracle. So open yourself up to Spirit, meditate, pay attention to signs around you that are pointing you in the right direction, that are trying to shed light on your situation and what needs to change. Now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to pull a card for what energies you guys are attracting this week towards yourselves. And keep in mind that the energy you put out into the universe is the catalyst for the energies that you attract towards yourself. What you put out, you get back. So if you don't necessarily like the energies that you are attracting at this time, then pay very close attention to the energy that you're putting out into the universe. We have the alligator. Oop, there we go. Emotion and healing. Or emotional healing as well. So if this is the energy that you're attracting at this time, then you're going to encounter a lot of potentially a lot of media about healing. You may, if you watch a lot of these tarot readings, you may find that many of them are talking about emotional healing. You may encounter individuals along your path who are also going through the same process of emotional healing, who may have some insight for you at this time and how you can start your own healing journey. You have a lot of healing to do at this time. I can tell that for sure. And there's nothing wrong with that. No judgment here on my channel. Ever. Ever, 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 ever. We all have to heal emotionally from time to time. Nobody is exempt from hardship and pain. But again, I know I've said this 100 times in this reading so far, but Spirit is guiding you. Spirit is walking alongside you, and you are surrounded by people who love you, who will support you as you work through this emotional healing, because the process of healing can often leave you feeling very vulnerable. Okay, so you'll need a safe space to do the work, an environment where you feel secure and surrounded by people who love you. But I think that you do, for most of you who this is going to resonate with, you do have a place you can go. You do have people who are willing to support you. And you have everything to gain and nothing to lose by going into that healing process. Alright, so the cards I'm going to pull now, I'm going to pull a couple of cards to give us an idea of what strengths you already have that you can use to your advantage this week. Perhaps think aspects of yourself that you don't recognize yet or that you've forgotten about. Strengths that you have that you didn't realize that you've gained on your journey up till this point. Strengths for Cancer, please. Affection. You are a very affectionate person. You have a lot of love in your heart, and you tend to give it freely. So it's time to give it to yourself. And I know we've already talked about this, but self-love, self-care, self-nurture. You deserve love too. And this goes back kind of to what I was saying about, the energies that you attract. Show yourself affection. Show the people who love you, affection. When you put that affectionate energy out into the universe, it will come back to you. One more strength for Cancer, please. Endurance. You're very tough, even if you don't feel like it, even if you don't realize it. You survived through a lot. I feel like I tripped over my words there. You have survived. Okay? And it may be by, a fingernail. You may be bruised and battered. Your feet may be bleeding. But you've made it this far. And you will continue to endure through this process, on this journey, until you reach smoother times, a better period of your life. This hardship, these difficulties are not forever. And so this is Spirit reminding you to just hang in there. Keep holding on. Keep fighting. Keep moving forward. Things are going to get better. And you are strong enough to do so. So now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to pull a couple cards of advice for you guys. Advice from Spirit. Okay, insects, support. Again, you have a good support system that is ready to help you and take care of you in the healing process. Rely on your support system. Turn to those people who love you unconditionally, who are ready to help. And allow them in. Allow them to help you. Be honest with them. Be honest with yourself. You're not alone. So don't tell yourself that you're alone. Don't use that as a reason to not aim for better, because you're not alone. There are people out there who can help you. Even if you think that you have no one, Spirit will put people in your path who will be able to support you in this time. We have peace. Finding peace within yourself. You see there on the card that he's meditating. I'm going to take that as straightforward, literal, direct guidance from Spirit that you need to meditate. You need to go somewhere that's peaceful and quiet. Preferably somewhere out in nature. A park or out in the woods. The beach if you live near one. A natural environment that is quiet and safe, where you can sit down, close your eyes, shut down your mind, release any thoughts, any negative energy that you're holding within your body, and just breathe. Just breathe and be still. Allow Spirit to connect to you and to deliver to you healing energy and guidance and insight that is going to be very useful, very helpful for you at this time. You definitely need some time to yourself in silence. I get that for sure. So that you can, make the important decisions that you need to make, so that you can reflect in a place for a good amount of time where you don't have any distractions, where there aren't people or things that are constantly trying to take your attention away from your own thoughts. I sense you may be in a lot of chaos right now, or in a very chaotic environment that you're living in, or that you're in constantly, that it's almost like there's a dark force at work that is constantly trying to make sure that you don't have enough time to really sit and think, because it knows that once you do, you're going to realize how strong you are. You're going to start to form a plan. You're going to start to imagine what could be and how things could be better. And you're going to realize that you're capable of achieving it. And then you won't be able to feed that darkness anymore, because you'll be moving into the light. And the darkness does not want that. So you need to find a place where you can really be alone and uninterrupted. Somewhere peaceful, where you can connect to your deeper self and your higher self and spirit to receive that guidance and to reflect on what you really truly want for yourself, and to remind yourself that you're worth it, you deserve it, and that there is a system of support and unconditional love ready to receive you, nourish you, and help you grow. So that's what I've got for you guys this week, Cancer. I know it's a lot, but things are looking up. You're going to be okay. Just remember that you're strong and you can do this. No matter what anybody says, you can do this. Spirit's got your back. Okay? So I want to thank you guys for sticking around and in this reading with me today. If you enjoyed this, if it resonated, please feel free to like the video and subscribe to my channel so you can get updates when I upload new videos. I upload weekly. And I'm going to start uploading pick-a-cards and other types of readings on the side as well. So if you have any ideas or any types of readings that you would like to see on my channel, please feel free to leave it in a comment, because I'm always open to new ideas and suggestions. Until next time, Cancer, take care, be good to yourself, and I'll see you next week.